How many do you need?
So say you're shooting a scene. You have two characters sitting at a table playing cards.
All right.
Then a third person comes in and interrupts.
Cherish!
Yeah,
Stop playing cards!
I'm playing cards.
Stop, give me $1.
An argument ensues.
I don't know how to react.
Then he leaves.
Oh, no!
Not the deck.
Not the deck.
Seems simple, right? So how do you go about planning this shoot? It all comes down to shots and setups. So working with the director, we've come up with a shot list, or a list of all of our shots that we need to cover this scene. Let's go through them. We have a wide shot, a medium 2 shot, 2 over-the-shoulder shots, 2 close-up singles, a medium of Will, an over on Cherish, an over on Will, and an insert of the cards. So we have 10 separate shots for one scene. So what happens when we shoot them in order? So often for beginner filmmakers, the first inclination is, let's just shoot it in order. First line.
How many do you need?
Go on to the next line.
Okay. It's a weird story.
Third line.
2 cards,
Two,
please.
you're the dealer.
I know.
And so on,
All right.
and so forth.
Give me one more.
But let's see what shooting this way actually looks like on set. Pay close attention to the lighting and camera positions. So first, we have our 2 shot.
How many do you need?
Now, we move the lights and the camera to the right to get Cherish's close-up.
Okay. It's a weird story.
Then, we move everything to the left to get the reverse, which is the close-up on Joey.
2 cards,
Two, you're
please.
the dealer.
I know.
But then, we have to move all the way over to the right again to get the over-the-shoulder of Cherish. Yeah. But then we're back on the left again to get Joey's well, okay, no, wait, there's a problem. So the problem here is that we're spending a lot of time and energy moving all of our equipment back and forth for every single shot. This isn't good, especially since we have a lot of shots that are very similar to each other because they're shooting in the same direction. And this is what we call a setup. So a setup is just that. It's a configuration of lighting, props, set dressing, and actors all required for one or more shots. So we have 10 separate shots. How many setups does that give us? Well, let's take a look. Here's the first shot in our scene, the 2 shot. Let's start by looking for other shots in our scene that are facing the same direction with the same lighting. Well, we know we have a wide shot from this position when Will enters. The direction and the lighting are the same, so both of these shots can be grouped into one setup. But what about Will's medium shot and the insert of the cards? They are both technically shooting in that same direction, as you can see above. However, the camera angle as well as some small adjustments to lighting have changed our original setup enough to necessitate creating a new one. So what's next in our scene? We have a close-up of Cherish. The only other shot from this position with this lighting is her over the shoulder. So these two are combined into a setup. Likewise, we have one setup for the close-up and the over the shoulder on Joey. The last 2 remaining shots both require their own shooting direction, camera angle, and lighting. So each shot gets their own setup. So that's it. Here are the 6 setups for our 10 shots. So why does any of this matter? Because changing setups takes time. So every time you change direction, it means not only moving your camera, but adjusting your entire lighting setup to illuminate a new part of the set. And this is why, in the industry, we call it a turnaround. So you want to minimize the amount of turnarounds, or how extreme they are, as much as possible. So in order to do that here, we're going to have to shoot the scene out of order. Let's schedule out our day and group together the setups that are similar to make our turnarounds even easier. So again, here are all of our setups. This is what I'm thinking. Let's start with our wide shot and our 2 shot, which we've grouped together as setup A. From this setup, we can easily move on to Will's medium and the insert of the cards, which we've grouped together as setup B. This required bringing in the camera closer, as well as a very minimal lighting adjustment. Now let's get into our coverage of Joey. We move our camera and pivot our lights for his over the shoulder and his close-up, which we've listed as setup D. From this position, we can easily grab the over the shoulder of Will, setup F, without drastically changing the camera or the lighting position. Now here comes our first full turnaround, where we flip our lighting and camera position to the opposite side of the set. We'll start with the over the shoulder and the close-up of Cherish from setup C. Since it's a similar direction, we can now move to setup E over Will's shoulder. So here's our final shooting order in setups: A, B, D, F, C, and E. We were able to plan a shoot with 5 changes to lighting, but only 1 full turnaround, which saved us a lot of time and energy. Alternately, if we had shot this in chronological order, we'd have a total of 9 lighting changes, and 5 of them would have been full turnarounds. There are a lot of other considerations that can and will affect your shooting order because no two scenes are the same. So pick the shooting order that works best for you, but do start thinking in a way that maximizes your setups. So we hope this video helped you start thinking in terms of setups. It keeps your crew happy, keeps your cast happy, and it makes everyone think you actually know what you're doing. Good luck.
How many do you need?
We can't.
So, 2 cards,
Two,
please.
you're the dealer.
I know.
Bunky bunk.
All right.
There you go.
Give me one more. Did you give me back my same
No,
card?
no. I kind of
Food.
cheated.
Okay.
Cherish!
Yeah, uh-huh.
Stop playing cards!
I'm playing cards.
Stop, give me $1.
No, why?
Oh.
Barb, Cherish! But there's a Barb in the government!
I don't know how to react.
Oh no!
Not the deck.
Not the deck.